Hospital will be providing that hand sanitizer to go along with them. Volunteers and staff from the Golden Harvest Food Bank, Salvation Army, and the City of Augusta's Emergency Management Department will distribute the mask while supplies last. That's tomorrow and Friday at the locations right there on your screen. To find out more, you can head to the website, wrdw.com. We're also learning 24 students and 13 employees have tested positive for coronavirus in Columbia County schools.
All 5 high schools in the district and 1 middle school have reported cases. Right now, officials say over 130 students have been exposed to the virus, but they do clarify only 17 of them were at school. The district says it will continue notifying parents when their child has been in close contact with or around someone who's infected.
And the Aiken County School Board will be voting on their mask policy at their next meeting. The State Department of Education requiring masks in K through 12 in the buildings and on the buses as well. Now the district is figuring out how to tackle that. Officials say everyone has to wear a mask unless they have a condition that doesn't allow it or if they're under the age of 2. Superintendent King Lawrence in Aiken County saying any student who refuses to wear a mask could face disciplinary action and the student could be switched to virtual school. Again, the school board expected to take up that vote at their next meeting.
Aiken Technical College offering a new option for students enrolling for this semester. It's called the September Start Term, and it begins September 8th. Classes for this term are all online or hybrid, and the college president says this is important for students balancing various life obligations. This new option is in addition to the fall term starting back up on Monday. Applications are open, and it's free to apply. You can find that link on our website.
The list of conferences canceling the fall football season continues to grow this afternoon. Kennesaw State fans will not be seeing big plays like this one come September. This morning, the Big South Conference announcing the postponement of that fall football season with the intent of playing again in the spring. Yesterday, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 made it official. They're also postponing the upcoming fall sports calendar into 2021. These were the first of the 2 power conferences to pull the plug as the country continues dealing with a rise in COVID-19 cases.
Actress Viola Davis has bought the South Carolina plantation where she was born, located on a former slave plantation. She announced the purchase yesterday on her 55th birthday. In an interview about 4 years ago, Davis spoke about the plantation in Calhoun County and growing up there. Her family moved out of the house shortly after her birth. She says despite the poor environment, there was great joy and celebration when she was born.
Eudora Farms inviting first responders to take a break from fighting COVID today, and they showed up by the hundreds. The farm in Sally honoring first responders with a free visit to the state's first drive-through safari park. The owner says they're doing this to give them just a bit of a break from the daily grind and work. The farm says the drive-through feature provides a coronavirus-safe environment, and you don't even have to leave your car. Eudora Farms has more than 200 exotic animals from all over the world. Well, from online classes to 1 or 2 days on campus, the school year is off to an unusual start. Coming up, we're going to show you what concerned parents and teachers are doing for school so far.
It's looking pretty stormy across the CS area over the next several days. We'll take a look at that forecast and an update on the tropics for you coming up.
From online classes to 1 or 2 days on campus, this school year is off to an unusual start. Parents and educators concerned about the coronavirus have teamed up together to create their own small, private schools called micro schools. NBC's Dan Shinman reports.
When the pandemic forced schools to move classes online, it was bad news for students and parents like Kate McCullough.
And the spring was really hard. My 6-year-old especially, he'd been in kindergarten, and just to stop one day.
Now, parents of students who want to interact with teachers and other students, they may want to think small.
The majority of our micro schools are really K through 5th grade, and they're supporting, the online learning from the public school district.
Shauna Casey is the founder of Weekdays Micro Schools. A micro school is usually 2 to 8 children. Students can learn, parents can get a break.
Especially working parents are really in a position that they've never been in before, where they need support.
The lack of social interaction has been really hard for the kids.
Lauren Soto set up a micro school for her children and those of her employees.
And for us, we were looking for a provider who had some background in education, who could help a pretty wide range of kids work through their digital learning.
This is Tracy, True Nature Childcare.
Tracy Harrison opened a micro school over the summer. and she hopes to expand the nature program this fall.
It's mainly for kids to get exposure to the outdoors and to have a chance to play with each other in a safe environment.
Micro schools have already helped Kate McCullough.
Everything at home changed.
It's a new classroom to handle the new normal.
To a check of the weather now as we take a look over